Did it say going live?
Yeah.
Sound is a bit low.
Inspiration is so tricky to define. It can be something as small as a smile. Of the 13 inspirational women nominated this year, there are some who inspire us with the courage to overcome hardship and fight back. Some who found their gift, passion, and purpose in life, and who live every day reaching out to help others. And then there are some tranquility and soul food to lift others up through things like music, healing, or inspiration can't be measured. One person cannot be said to be more inspirational than another. Because inspiration has this magical quality, a smile, for example, can be passed on from person to person infinitely. We often don't realize how far-reaching our ripples are. She Inspires is about shining a light on the inspirational people in our lives and saying thank you. And by sharing their stories, connecting and inspiring others, we spread the inspiration even further.
Good evening, everyone. Let me just turn and talk to there. Good evening and welcome to She Inspires 20. I do actually have a room full of people, but they spread right at the back. They don't want to be on the live stream. We've got a lovely evening planned for you, and I'm going to start off talking to you a little bit through the history of She Inspires. So how it all started. Can we just take that one out? Thanks. So this is my amazing, beautiful mother.
Oh.
She's in South Africa, and in 2017, I received an email from one of her dance pupils asking me to attend a tribute that they were going to do for her in Cape Town. So any excuse to go back home, off I trundled. I didn't really think a lot about what was going to happen. And the evening was absolutely incredible. All her pupils stood up on stage, and each of them, one by one, said to my mum how much she had changed their lives. They had done so much more than they thought they could do because she had believed in them. That's all she did. She believed in them. And she's always believed in me as well. And when I came home when we went home after the event, I sat on the sofa with my mum and watched her. And you could see that she'd had absolutely no idea of the impact that she'd made on all her people's lives. She was absolutely blown away. And so when I came home on the plane, I designed She Inspires. I thought to myself, we don't reach out and thank the women who lift us up enough. And so this is what She Inspires is about. And it's about sharing all of your stories, because not only do they inspire us to work harder and give more in life, but they also inspire all the other people who hear the stories to do more. So basically, it just spreads inspiration around the world. Absolutely phenomenal. So She Inspires was launched in 2018, and started really small. And it's quite interesting, but I really like She Inspires to be small. I don't want it to be a big commercial undertaking at all, with prizes and all sorts of things. To me, it's really about keeping it to the basics. It's just about saying thank you and recognizing each other. We had 12 inspiring women nominated, and Janet Yellen, the lady in the picture, was voted the winner. And I photographed her at her the care home, the St. Matthew's care home. I photographed her with patients with dementia. And she had a really amazing ability to communicate with people with dementia. It was really incredible to watch. And it really opened my eyes a lot. I really enjoyed the experience. And that's actually what's really interesting to me, is I grow so much more from meeting all the inspirational people than I could have possibly hoped for. So we held the event at the Praywood Arms. Does anyone know that? A very small but lovely little event to celebrate everyone. It was great. The following year, 2019, 5 inspiring women were nominated, and Emily Ketchen, pictured there, won hands down. She was voted the winner that year because she was actually campaigning for the commuters at Harpenden Station, because we had our trains reduced. And she was improving the service, and she went to Parliament. And I was the lucky one to go along to Parliament to take photos of her, and also at the train station. It was wonderful. And we had the live awards event at the Park Cafe, which is just next to us here. It's closed now. So that was the first 2 years. Then 2020 came along, as did COVID. 7 inspiring women were nominated, including Rachel, who won. She started a running group called Run Redbourne, which affects how many people in the running group now? 600. Mm-hmm. 600 people she's got running in Redbourne. And she also campaigned for the mile,
Redbourne Mile.
The Redbourne Mile, which goes around the Common. So she's made a massive difference to people's lives with herself and all the runners who take part. I photographed her. Actually, I haven't really completed my photography for Rachel. But because of COVID, we had our first online event that year, which was really great and super. We had a good time. The next year, 2021, we had 14 inspiring women nominated, and this completely blew me away. And I think it's because I moved from my Facebook group onto my website. So a lot more people were able to access nominations. And Amber, who's sitting over there, was voted the winner. Amber is the manager of the Woodside Care Home. And she also started a campaign called Expression Not Aggression for dementia patients. And I was lucky enough to go and see the work that she and her colleagues do at Woodside, creating a home from home and really treating all the people there as if they're family. She does a really wonderful job. That year, I did 14 live streams. So what I realized is I wanted people to tell their stories, and I wanted their friends and colleagues and families to come on and tell people why they made such a difference to their lives, why they lifted everyone up. And I found it was really good. It worked very well, and it helped spread the stories around. So I kept the same format for this year, which is 2022. But before I get to 2022, I'd like to share with you a little bit about Amber's story. So we're going to show you the video of when I visited Woodside, and then also what's Lucian's role again?
As a nominated individual.
Yeah, Right, nominated individual at Woodside, and he was actually inspired by Amber to write a song for the dementia patients. So we recorded that, and I'd like to play it, if that's okay.
I'm so honoured that they trust me with such precious gifts, and that is to parents, you know, they're just so precious to us, and that is the biggest honour, you know, that's what you get every day is the biggest reward ever.
I don't feel alone anymore. I just feel that it's worth fighting for. I was trapped inside myself. I was crying out for help. No one's dancing on my own. It's together we are strong. I was lost without a trace, and now I'm blue. I can feel again. I was lost without a trace, and now there's no regression, it's just expression. And this is how I say what I feel. You are my medicine, the way you make me feel. You give me strength to carry on.
And this little video is just going to sum up what happened in 2021, and it's just a quick view of how many voters and things that we had. You're doing great,
I'm so
Carla.
honoured that
It's
they
the same one
trust me with
again.
such precious gifts, and that is to parents, you know, they're
So
just
just
so
close
precious
that.
to us.
So it'll be number 2 because we did number 3 first. So it's fine. There we go. There we go.
watch because we lost a few of the residents that are on the film. I think the biggest thing is that people don't recognise that you can get dementia at any time. And a lot of our residents live with dementia. They're between the ages of 55 and 75. And it's quite tragic because a lot of them have been failed. Through COVID, it's been so hard and a real struggle. I mean, the face mask in itself is a huge barrier, and you have to adapt your whole communication skill to reassure residents that live with dementia and they can't understand what you're saying or why you can't hug them, and simple touch, which is so important. The Expression Not Aggression campaign was basically because so many people use the word aggression and it's so negative for a resident that lives with dementia. And it's so important that we recognise that when a resident that lives with dementia hits and shouts and screams, that they are trying to express how they are feeling. And it's down to us, and actually just being decent human beings, to kind of identify why and what they're trying to express to us, and just to make them have some understanding, make them understood, and make them have a quality of life that they absolutely deserve. I think actually it's a lot harder for families, and we need to educate families as well. It's so difficult because it's a double bereavement. And every stage where the dementia progresses, it's a bereavement again and again, because you're losing part of that person that you know. So I think that's something that, I've actually spoken to Claire, who's done incredible work for the dementia community, that we kind of understand and recognise that we need to educate and support people that have a relative or a loved one living with dementia. So that will be my focus in the future. I wasn't prepared, Kelly, for that. So, yeah. But thank you.
So tell us.
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest things is actually how many health professionals use the word aggression. And I think that actually puts a barrier up when you're trying to support a resident that lives with dementia. So it's about recognising that actually it's expression. So then you can identify, okay, well, they're hitting, shouting, screaming, what's wrong? Are they in pain? Looking holistically, is there, other factors that could be contributing to the reasons why? It could be environmental. They don't like noise because your sensory abilities decline when you have dementia. So for me, I think it's about educating the health professionals and really getting our message out there to them that they need to change how they think and what they're expressing, so they can actually help the residents with dementia more. That's so important, and that's what I will be focusing on, definitely.
Thank you so much, Anne.
Okay.
Right. Okay. How's the live stream going, Carla?
Oh, I'm just doing great here.
I think the tough bit's over because all the videos are done now. I can see that Shalom's online, and she's sending clapping noises and congratulations to everyone. And also Jill Smith. Thanks, Jill. That's really cool. It's nice to know we've got at least, there's 12 people watching. See you guys, they will come out to see you tonight. All right, so we're going to get on to 2022, what you've all been waiting for this evening. So, 13 inspiring people were nominated in 2022. And I've got to say, it was hilarious because there were only 2 nominations until the last day. And then all of a sudden, all the rest came in, and it was like a huge influx. So there was a bit of concertina. I had to delay voting by a week because I couldn't get everyone up on the website.
We've reached France.
Oh.
One of our members is actually really generous. So please
Hi, Sheila Goodison.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching us, Sheila. That's so cool. Right, so we did 10 live stream stories. And one thing that I realized this year is not everyone likes doing live streams, and not everyone wants to take part. So I need to have a little think about that for next year, because the year before, when COVID was on, I had lots of time to sort of jolly people and chat to everyone to get them going, but not this year, because I was trying to fit in my day job at the same time. So I need to have a think about that, because I think the live streams are very valuable, but I think they only suit certain people. Did you want to say something? Oh. Feel free to. Oh, hi, Rachel. That's really nice. And we are at a live awards event. How cool is that? Hey, are you ready to meet the 2022 She Inspires award winners? For sure. Let's go. So the first one, that's it, is Juliet Jacobs. Now, before I start, I just want to say that I've just put the bullet points about each person here, because I can't cover everyone in huge detail. And it really saddens me, because these ladies are so much more, but these are what the people who nominated said about them. And I've just put a few bullet points in for each person. So please forgive me for that, because they are much more than what I'm going to talk through. So Juliet was nominated by the lovely Kate Black. Woo! And that brings me to another point, and that is the people who reach out to thank the inspirational women are actually incredible. They are the ones that have the courage and the enthusiasm to step forward and shine a light on someone in their lives. So I reckon that both the nominators and the award winners need to be in the same space. I really do, because it's equal, right? It's an inspirational act. So Kate describes Juliet as a force of nature. I can underline that. A brilliant friend. She spreads kindness and love, supports and connects people, champions people and small businesses, and is one of life's treasures. Yay, Jules! So Jules is not here because she's going to France in the morning, and so is Sarah. But thanks for coming, Sarah. I really appreciate it. So the second nominee or award winner is Nawal Houghton, and she was nominated by Diana Amara. And she does a very interesting bit of work. She helps people get through divorce and separation. And I think that's quite a big area of people's lives. It's quite an important decision. So it's really helpful and really changes lives and families' lives. She's a wonderful friend, and she's a dedicated and supported mother. And that's why she was nominated. Well done, Noah. And the lovely Laura, come here, love. Everyone can see you. Woo! And Emily, come to you. Yes, thanks, babe. So, in fact, Emily, do you want to go through the points? Over here, that's fine. I'll just bring a chocolate.
Prepared for that. Okay, so this is lovely Laura, who
Yes.
I'm very lucky to call my sister-in-law. So as well as being a very gifted teacher who inspires all of the younger generations in the school that she teaches at, which are many. She also campaigns to help the refugees in need. She's the chair now of the charity Hearts for Refugees, and it's incredible the work that they're doing. They're a very small charity, but they have a lot of heart. She's obviously also an incredible friend and sister-in-law. She supports everyone around her. Anyone that she meets is very lucky to have Laura in their lives. Absolutely. She's always positive and encouraging. She does also keep it real all of the time, which is brilliant. She does make the world a better place, one step at a time, and she is a true guiding light, someone that you can always count on and be there to support you when you need her.
That's so cool. So Jane Thomas is actually at a party in a pub nearby, and she said she might pop in later, so keep a lookout for her. She was nominated by Liz Shaw. Liz isn't here tonight. No. She's passionate about helping young people, and what she's done is she went and studied neuro-linguistic programming, and she gives the children and young adults practical skills to deal with issues that they face when they're growing up, which I think is an area where we need quite a lot of help. And she started her business in lockdown and has become a success really quickly because I think there's such a demand for it as well, and because she's completely passionate about what she does. So well done, Jane. Oh, the lovely Laura King. Is Laura online? Can you see her? She's at home. Her babysitter fell through, unfortunately. So she's hopefully, no, she's not.
No, I can't see her.
But Sarah Bramall, and the reason why Sarah Bramall has got a star next to her name is because she played it forward. She was nominated in a previous year, and now she's reaching out to play it forward to someone else. So she nominated Laura. Oh, there. She's watching from home with her daughters. There you go. Oh, it's a pleasure. Thanks, Laura. So she's a committed supporter of women, set up a community network of like-minded women in St. Albans, and that moved online during COVID. And she's insightful, passionate, empathetic, and supportive. And I have met her, and I fully agree with that. She really sort of, it's almost like she's a walking hug. And she makes people feel in a happy place and lifts them up. And I think her group, Women Aloud, is very successful because of that. So well done, Laura. Oh, there's Liz. Liz says she's watching live. Thanks, Liz. That's awesome. I'm sure Laura appreciates that. And there's the lovely Julie Greenhill. So she's watching her son's play tonight. She was nominated by Sean Hughes Cook, and she's another lady who's played it forward. So she was nominated for SheInspires in previous years and come out again for Julie. Julie is an inspirational, holistic healer. She helped Sean with Reiki practice. She's a counselor. Her whole world is dedicated to helping others. She is completely selfless. So Julie is one of the people who basically moved to another city to avoid going on a live with me. She is so selfless that she would never come to an evening like this or be recognized for what she does. But I think we should just give her a big shout out. She'll probably never see it or hear it, but it's for Julie. Well done, Julie! She's a lovely, lovely lady. And here's Lorna! So, Carla, do you want to come and talk through with Lorna? Lorna, you've got to come up.
The whole evening of being put on the spot.
Yes.
Lovely.
Working Parkinson.
You love me, don't you? Right, so you ladies, the nominator and the nominee.
Let me move so that you can be seen on this
Okay.
on this screen. Where are you? I can't see.
I'll stay
Move her
here.
around. No, don't hide. Lorna is a very special, inspirational person to me. When we met, I was in a difficult place and I started going to exercise classes for my own benefit, but very quickly realised that the exercise classes that Lorna runs are not just exercise classes. They are like group therapy for all of us. You walk in and you don't know anybody, and within 10 minutes she's met you, she knows your life history, she's introduced you to 15 people, she's pulled you down the front, she's getting you up on stage. It's incredible. And I've been introduced into a network of wonderful women, many of whom are here tonight. So, and I think for Lorna, everything she does kind of exudes gratitude, love, and you are unconditionally someone who makes lots of people's lives better. So thank you.
Wow. Congratulations, Lorna. Thank you, Carla. She managed to do that and change to the next slide. So Angela, so she was nominated by Caris Worsdale. I haven't met her. And she was nominated because she's raising 3 beautiful children, runs an incredible business, supports everyone, going above and beyond. Apparently anyone can pop in and she'll help you, whatever you need. She's long-suffering, resilient, and uncomplaining. She has her own health problems, and she's still out there for others. And she's an inspirational and wonderful friend. Go, Angela. Oh, Angela's got a star next to her name because she was nominated before. This is her second nomination. Congratulations. Jill Smith says she's with you in spirit, Paula. Isn't that lovely? Oh, so here's the lovely Sarah. Come, Sarah. Sarah was one of my muses for photography when I started, and she's absolutely wonderful. So she was nominated by Floody Kuna, who was also nominated a year or 2 ago. Was it last year? And the reason she nominated Sarah is because you are a beautiful, caring human being. And she's also one of the selfless ones. She's a wonderful mum, friend, businesswoman, and actress. Her focus is on supporting and uplifting people. That's very true. She's helped Floody and her family so much since they moved to Harpenden and remained friends with them that Floody says we need more Sarahs in the world. Congratulations, Sarah. Now, Sarah Barmer, or otherwise known as Singing Sarah. She was nominated by Emily Ketchen, Wendy Hurst, Manuela Perry, Grace Kennedy, Matilda Murphy, Fergus Dalton, and Jennifer Stocker. So I'd like to say that Sarah sent out a little note to her close friends about 5 weeks ago saying goodbye because she's been suffering from cancer or fighting cancer for about 4 years. And when Emily got the message, she asked me if she could be nominated for She Inspires, because they wanted to say how amazing she is and what a lot of value she's added to everyone's life. She's a Wheatonstead warrior. A Wheatonstead warrior is a running group in Wheatonstead, and she's run regularly there. She's called a bright ray of sunshine. She loves everything pink. She sings while she runs, which is an amazing feat. And they say the world is brighter with Sarah. She also reached out to children who didn't quite fit anywhere and made a place for them where they felt comfortable at school. She gave every child a sense of belonging. She's called a phenomenal human. And Sarah's actually, I hope, seeing this live stream tonight, because she rallied and she's still with us. And I'm so grateful for that, because everyone's had the opportunity to say how much she's done for them, how much she's lifted them up. So, and also I'd like to share something else with you, which I would never share under any other circumstances. But this is just for Sarah. Sarah, you got so many votes that you were very, very close to being the Face of She Inspires 2022. And I want you to know that, because that's a lot of people reaching out to give you kudos. Well done, Sarah. And I think Amber and the Woodside team have got to come to. You look so gorgeous tonight, Lena. This is Claire's second nomination, the second time she's been here, because she just keeps getting better and better. I'll leave it to you, Amber.
So we nominated Claire because she inspired us as a home to keep going. Claire's mum lives at our care home, and and through something that's been really difficult for Claire, she has made something so positive out of it. Claire started Sing from the Heart because it was a way of communicating with people that live with dementia, and she brought that to Woodside at a really difficult time, and I don't think you realise how amazing that was for the home and the residents that live with dementia to hear the singing and familiar things, and just to see them, a light go on in their eyes and just to light up. And I just think it's incredible that you use something so difficult in your life and so hard and turn it and channel it into something so incredible and amazing to support everybody. Claire's so selfless. She has twins. She just thinks of everybody else but herself. And I don't think, if it was for Claire, that we actually as a home, we could carry on. We were tired. We were struggling, weren't we? And Claire just looked and thought, you know, what can I do to help this home, help them keep going? She, write beautiful letters to us. She got the community involved. She set up, obviously, the Sing from the Heart, dementia communities where, other people's families that live with dementia can support each other. And I just think that's so amazing and inspiring that you use something that's just so hard and channel it into something so beautiful to help others without a thought for yourself. And that's why we nominated you, Claire, because we love you.
Thank you, Claire.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
next year. How wonderful are the amazing, incredible people in this room, right?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, by the way, Amber, Tia was on for you, saying, "You can do this, Mum." And she said, "Go, Claire and Mum and Soren. Woo!" We just send to the next slide.
I don't think there are any more. There we go.
Oops. It's time for Paula. Come on up, Paula. And you girls, come on, all of you. May I say how beautiful you look, Paula? The lovely dress. Take this down a bit.
Yeah, I am.
Are you ladies going to do your thing?
We're doing the can tonight.
Wow! Let's go!
You started last time, you start this time.
Would you like this? It's so similar. So, can I just sum up? So, Paula was nominated by quite a few people. So, Helen, Jill Smith, who's been on, Kim Anson, Yvonne Sainsbury's, Candia, who's here, and her daughter, Sam. And I'd also like to say that probably the most special thing that's happened for She Inspires this year happened with this group, because they've never met before. They've seen each other online, and they've been through hell together, but online. And She Inspires actually brought them into the same room tonight for the very first time. How cool is that?
I just want to tell you that we're all mesh victims. I don't know if you've heard of mesh, but when you're on that road and you don't know you are a mesh victim, it's a very dark road. The government don't recognise you, no one recognises you. Something is taboo, don't want to talk about it. I Googled a Facebook group hoping somebody was there, and Paula was there. And I joined a group and my life changed. No one cared, and I met Paula and she just changed my life. And I'm on a journey now for surgery, but it's a surgery that you don't know whether you will have to have it done, because it just literally can kill, okay? But we all live with families. I've got twins myself and I have a disabled child as well. So we all live on that. And if you ever see the word mesh, please just look out and look about it, because it affects men, women and children. She's an inspirational lady. She gets paid nothing. It's not a job. She's a terrible mesh victim herself. She's so brave, and she does endless campaigns in government. Every day she's in meetings, and she doesn't do it for herself. She does it for everybody, people she's never met in her life. I'm honoured to call on my friends, and I'm honoured for Penny to bring us together tonight. So thank you.
I'm not going to be brave. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a founder of Mesh UK Charitable Trust. We deal with hell every day, personally, and we carry the hell from our members. We do it because we've been through it and it makes us stronger. But even as the founder of the charity, it's Paula I turn to. So, although we're meant to have it together, we are stronger together. We're not just women, we are a group of men as well, and we have had children ruined by this surgical mesh. It's made with by polypropylene, as filthy as under the carpet. And they inserted it in our bodies, and it's poison. It's the only way to survive. And that's really a grim view, but I don't want you to go away not knowing about mesh. It's used in so many surgeries: hernia, rectopexy, vaginal, hysterectomies, even your foot, your breast implants. People are being affected in so many ways by a toxic piece of crap. There's no other word to call it. I'm not going to milk the word or anything like that. It just should never have been used in the human body, period. So Paula has and continues to include people that were eradicated from a government review. They were overstepped, sidestepped, whatever you want to call it, forgotten about, and she's brought them to the fore when we all got tired. And it's over to you, Paula. So thank you for providing support to me, giving my husband a break, you know, and just being there, not just for me, but for so many other people, men, women, and children. Salute you. Really, thank you.
Thank you.
So the very first time I spoke to Paula, the one thing that struck me is that she refuses to be defined by what's happened to her. She's positive and upbeat. And I just find that really inspiring. It's really lovely. And she spends her whole life campaigning to help others. So well done, Paula. Shalom, we know you there because you're clapping all the time, my love. You, hello. Now, this beautiful lady was nominated by Kathy Dowden, who was also playing it forward. Shalom is totally inspiring, multi-award-winning entrepreneur with vision and energy. I follow her on LinkedIn, and I've got to say she makes me tired even just thinking about it. She was in Dubai last week, scooping up awards the other day. It's crazy. She's authentic, graceful, with a huge smile. She's completely focused on giving back. She works with nature and helps others. She empowers and supports African women. She raises money for mammograms in Nigeria, champions positive change, and she's building a successful skincare brand that actually started with a problem her son had with eczema. And it's sold in John Lewis and Harrods. Isn't that phenomenal? Wow, Shalom, we are just following your star, my girl. Congratulations. So, 13 She Inspires award winners. As I said at the beginning of my presentation tonight, there is no way you could ever say one person is more inspirational than another. You guys are all winners. The people who nominated you and you who got the awards. You are all winners because you see inspiration and you spread inspiration. You shine the light and you reflect the light. Amazing. We had over 50 nominators and live stream supporters, people who popped into the live streams to join the others and say how much they care. Over 1,600 votes. That is phenomenal, right? And the votes are all about giving you kudos. It's all about saying thank you. So I just want you to think about that. So many people took the time just to reach out and say thank you to you guys. So I think you deserve a big hand for that anyway. So, unfortunately, the person who won the Face of SheInspires 2022 is not with us this evening. Her name is, drum roll, Angela Ray. Woo! Angela! That's phenomenal. I actually know that Angela is currently, well, she was teaching and she said she'd pop over here afterwards just to say hello to everyone. So I'm hoping that she will. And then we can have a glass of bubbly with her to congratulate her. But that's it. Does anyone have anything more they'd like to say to our viewers? Oh, Angela said, oh my God. Angela, are you still in your exercise outfit? That's good. Well, at least she's online. Congratulations, my love. Here's a big cheer. Hopefully we'll see you come over soon. She said she's just finished. And she's full of cold. Oh. Okay. There you go. Stay at home, Angela. All right. Well, I've got your flowers here, so I'll have to drop them by another time. So that's it for our live stream. Carla, you've been a rock star, girl. I don't know how you managed all of that. What we're going to do now is we're going to have chit chat, and Lorna's going to put on her tunes, and we're going to have some dancing and drink a little bit of Prosecco and celebrate for Angela. Congratulations, guys. Good night. Good night.
How do I scroll down to this?
So we'll just end the broadcast. Oh, you need this one, don't you? Sorry.